Welcome to another how-to episode in Elder Scrolls Online with Rendari Firetail. We are going to head off to learn how to craft our provisioning, enchanting, and alchemy writs. Now you can do this in any of your faction's major cities. So I'm actually doing it in Rendari's faction city of Rimmen, but you can do it elsewhere. Now, we have found Milleneth at the Fighters Guild. We're going to go looking for Danelle at the Mages Guild. Or I could probably find him, now that I found Milleneth there, we could probably find him in the crafting area itself. But I figured we might start this episode with getting lost. No, I mean we might start this episode at the Mages Guild. Oh my gosh, there we go. Mages Guild symbol, yep. Let's wander up into here. Alrighty. Well, let's go find Danelle. Kiranir, Danelle Talano. Oh, there he is, hiding in the corner.
There is much more I can teach you. What else do you hope to learn from me?
I don't know what I learnt from you before, but fine. What can you tell me about provisioning certification?
A provisioner condenses the essence of ingredients into food or drink. A true artist balances palate with nutrition. I can share this noble profession, but I can only certify one craft at a time. Understood?
Sure, I want to be certified as a provisioner.
Provisioning is a rewarding yet grueling profession. Gruel, you see. I am capable of levity, on occasion. First, you'll need a recipe and some ingredients. Then you shall roast a pig.
Oh dear. Do I have to cook a roast pig? I'm already a skilled provisioner.
I know who you are. I know every competitor. I merely wondered if you were humble enough to learn from a master.
Ooh, ow!
Well, are you?
Alright, but I know that recipe and have the ingredients to make it. Well, we're stroppy today.
Now, the moment of truth. Go to a cooking pot with your ingredients and follow the recipe. Return to me with the results, so your worth as a cook may be judged.
What is the difference between cooking and brewing?
Ingredients? One is solid, the other liquid. Truly, I don't understand the question.
And how can provisioning benefit me?
Quality food and drink boosts your energy, and a full belly lasts for quite some time. A provisioner's fare is much healthier than any old slop you find around. Why eat a bandit's grilled capon when you can make your own?
Well, because the bandit might have the recipe while I don't. Where's the door? You know what, Really? Okay, first things first, I'm going to go see if I can find a cooking fire in here so I don't have to run all over town for it. I don't think I'm going to have any luck, but, you know, laziness is as laziness does. Radio, no. So we're going to go find ourselves a cooking fire. I know, right? Here's a roast pig I made earlier. Usually the best place to finding a cooking fire is in the pub, but here in Rimmen, one of the best places for finding a cooking fire is actually in the crafting section. I know. I love how they've set up the crafting section in this city. So we're just gonna toddle on over this way. Find this cooking fire here. We are gonna make a roast pig. For which we need white meat. We're just gonna go Artcraft. You'll notice the roast pig actually increases your health by 6,603 for 1.1 hours. So if you're running a build that needs health to make up for things it doesn't have in its build, you can. Now we're not going to run all the way back to the Mages Guild. I'm kicking myself. I didn't realise that Milleneth and Danelle were standing here in the crafting section early on. So let's get certified.
Provisioning is a rewarding yet grueling profession.
Oh my god.
Gruel, you see. I am capable of levity.
You'll certify me?
Yes, I hope you don't think it beneath you. As bards
I have, yep.
Now,
we've had
the
this
moment of
conversation.
truth. Go to a cooking pot.
Alright. He's made me do it again. Talk to me.
Bring me your culinary creation so I might inspect it. I'll determine whether or not you deserve certification.
It's right here. Eat up.
Interesting scent. Do I detect a hint of Wamasu? No, that can't be right. Not how I do it, of course, but interesting enough to pass certification. You may now fulfill provisioning writs. Keep your pots warm and your ladle clean.
Excellent.
Your command of the crafts is impressive, but not yet in totality. I am still capable of instructing.
You are? Well, I'm interested in an enchanting certification.
Enchanters harness the possibility of runes, transforming them into the certainty of glyphs. I'll teach you, but I can only focus on one certification at a time. Is this agreeable?
I want to be certified as an enchanter.
Potency, essence, and aspect. All beneath the stars bear these component concepts. When combined, they form glyphs, which add enchantments to items. First, you'll find these component runes. Then I will have you create a glyph.
I need to create a glyph to be certified?
Absolutely, for such is the essence of enchanting. Runes of potency, essence, and aspect are the fundamental components of glyphs. Collect one of each variety before you return.
I already have the runes you're talking about.
We begin at the enchanting table. There you will combine a rune of potency, essence, and aspect. This simple puzzle forms a glyph. Now go, piece them together.
I'll go craft that rune then. Alrighty, let us level this character up again. F to claim. Ooh, we will claim all of those. I won't actually add anything here yet. Wow, she's happy with that, is she not? Alright, we'll spend that later. Right, what was I doing? Runes. Oh, that's right, I was very quickly going to go into... I'm not going into anywhere, we're going over here. Enchanting table. Alrighty, this explains it now. Square runes of potency, these little chunky diagonal triangle kind of runes are essence, and these ones are aspect. You need to combine different ones to put them together. Now, this is where you may stumble across a small problem. When you start enchanting, you're not going to know anything. You're not going to know what the runes mean. So we're going to go into potency first. Anything in red is too high a level in potency to be used. You're going to want to increase that. We're just going to go into our skills. K. Over to here. Have a look at our enchanting. Alright, so these are our potencies. You improve your potency by literally spending points on these. The reason our those rune stones nodes glow is because I have aspect improvement. Oh, actually, no, they don't glow. They glow because they can. We can make them glow more, however, by having keen eye, which we don't have yet. So, this is a process. As you can see, we don't know the level of them, and if you highlight them and have a look in the translation, there's a question mark, which means we don't know what they mean. So, we're going to put Jode in there. We're going to go grab ourselves an essence rune, one we don't know the meaning of. Well, that should be easy. And we're going to go grab ourselves an aspect rune. Now, the reason I have so many runes starting out is because I've been collecting runes with every character I have, and every time I see a rune collection point, I grab it. And eventually you get a lot of runes doing it. So, we've now got enough runes to combine for unknown effects. We are going to create ourselves a rune. Trifling glyph of health. We could Google it and find out exactly what we needed. We're not going to do that. We're going to do it the hard way because we can. We now have 3 meanings we didn't have before. And we also have our enchanting has improved a bit. I'm just going to switch out Jode for Dodota just once because I want to have that meaning. We're going to go back to our essence. We're going to switch out Decapa for Denis. And Jode, I am going to switch Jode out for some of the ones I don't have as many of. So I'll spend a Jora just to get the translation.
Jora, Denis, Jejota.
Boom, now we have 3 more meanings. We still haven't found the one we need though. Alrighty, let us switch out Jora for Notade. We will switch out Denis for Denima. And we'll switch Jojota back to tar because I have more tar runes than Jojota runes. I know it's still, I've got a lot of both, but you know.
Notade denima ta.
Alright. Alright, we found 2. We still have unknown runes required for our Glyph of Health, but we've now reached Enchanting level 2. Let us go. We will grab Deterai, or Deteri, however that's said. We'll find out in a minute. We'll go back, just see if there's any more. Okay, I don't know what that means, so let's get that one. So every new character I create, I go through this process to find out what the runes are, so that when I do enchanting writs, I don't have to wonder or go googling to find out what it is. But you can just go googling if you want. Oops, that was not a good move. Alrighty, Jode, I have the most of Jode. Where we're at, Deteri. Yes, we know Deteri. Do we know Heoko? No, we don't. Let's grab that one. Go back and we'll grab Tar, and we'll make another glyph.
Haoko ta.
Haoko. Alright, we now know Haoko. So, because we have no more potency runes that we can learn at the moment because we're too lower level, and because we have no more aspect runes that we can learn because we're too lower level, I'm going to leave the ones I have the most of in there and hope that 26 or 25 Jode runes is enough. We're just going to switch these in and out. So in Deco.
Jode in Deco ta.
Alright. This is an achievement in Deco Discoverer. I think that's for each character you get that achievement. So, in Deco's pretty rare. Bracing. We're going to run out of backpack space in a little bit too, so we're going to have to sell these runes or deconstruct them. Actually, we'll deconstruct these ones. Boom. Backdra.
Jode, Magdari, ta.
Magdari. Mako might be what we're looking for.
Mako, ta.
No, it's that Mako is Magica. I found early in the piece for the writs there were 3 runes you wanted mostly. Mako was one, I think Oko was another, and I forget what the third one is for how yeah. Usually if you had Ta, Mako, Oko, and Jode and Jorah, you were pretty good for being able to craft anything without impediments. There's these one other, I can't remember what it is. Of course. So Meep, Oko,
Jode, Oko, ta.
Okay, Oko is the one you need for health. I will not make you sit through and watch me learn all of the other runes. You have an idea of how to do it now. We're going to go in, we're going to deconstruct a few of these. We're just not going to deconstruct the one that's absorb health. We're not going to deconstruct the one for, uh-oh. Alright, I can't remember which one I needed. Let's just clear the selection. We will, we'll come back. Oh no, did I destroy them anyway? What? Alright, now that we know what runes we need, when you create something and you know the names of the runes you need, it'll highlight them with these little diamonds. So there's Oko. You can also go into this section now. Just go down. Jorah. So you need Jorah, not Jode. Oko. And Ta. We'll just grab those. Okay. And we'll clear our selections. Looks like it's a trifling glyph of health we want. Right, so let's... I must have not made the glyph, that's it. So let's not destroy the trifling glyph of health, let's just destroy everything else. So when you extract stuff out of a glyph, you'll notice your enchanting's up at 2. We've now broken a bunch of glyphs, it's higher up in 2. We got some Ta, we got some Jode, and we got some Oko back. Certainly not the number of glyphs that we had before. Let's talk to our Danel Toleno.
Craft a glyph using a rune of potency, essence, and aspect.
See, I crafted
Return
several.
when you have forged intent into form.
Form accomplished. I have the glyph here.
You should attach it to an item so you can see the enchantment's effects. You are now certified to fulfill enchanting rites. May you unravel the secrets of Nirn.
All right.
Your command of the crafts is impressive, but not yet in totality. I am still capable of instructing you.
Oh, good. Then tell me more about alchemy certification.
Alchemists are masters of the elixir. They trap magic in a bottle for later use. But I can only certify you in one discipline at a time. If this is agreeable, we can begin your training.
I want to be certified as an alchemist.
As with master chefs, every alchemist must assemble the right components before crafting a special concoction. Are you so capable? We shall see. I require you to locate a solvent and some reagents. Then you shall craft me a potion.
I need to create a potion to be certified?
Yes. Every alchemical mixture requires a solvent, a pure liquid base, and reagents such as herbs and flowers. Now go. Find a solvent and some reagents. Once you have what you need, return to me.
I believe I already have those ingredients. And I probably do because all my other characters have been gathering and it all goes into the craft bag you have with ESO+. But if you don't have ESO+, or any other characters, what you do is you just follow his directions, and much the same as it was with Milanith, where you had these little arrows that showed you where to go to collect things. You get the same thing with that when you go and collect these.
Good. Now go to an alchemy station. Use a solvent and 2 differing reagents to craft a potion. The reagents must possess common traits, or you'll waste all components. You see, alchemy is as simple as pairing like with like.
Alright, I'll go craft that potion then. Alright, now this could be tricky because again, this is a new character and I haven't done a lot of experimenting. So let's have a looky see. Okay, missing items or traits. This doesn't mean you don't have the right ingredients. It just means you don't know the traits of the ingredients you have. So, we're going to start at the very lowest one. Natural water, which makes a level 3 potion. We can make a level 10 potion, but we'll just start with the low level one because that's probably what he wants. Now, this is, again, a matter of elimination, just as it was with the enchantment. So I'm just going to grab my Beetle Scuttle and my Blessed Thistle. You only need 2. Inert Potion, these reagents will not react. Right, well we won't mix them. You'll notice under the... Under Beetle Scuttle you have... We actually know these. Breach, Protection, Increase Armor and Vitality. You know what? Because I know all of those, I'm going to get rid of them. We wanted a sip of health. So Breach isn't going to help. Increase Armor won't help. Protection won't help. And Vitality won't help. So, if we're missing items or traits and these ones won't help, we need something that is unknown. Alright then, let's grab some Blessed Thistle and some Blue Entaloma. Inert Potion, remove the Blue Entaloma, put in the Bugloss, that's inert. Try Butterfly Wing, oh no. Clam Gall, ew. Columbine, Unknown Potion, that's what we're looking for. So when he says like, you match like with like, we'll hit R. Alright, you'll see that we now know Restore Stamina and Restore Stamina. So both of those are traits belonging to each different thing. Still, not what we're looking for. Restore and Stamina. Radio Vitality. No, there we are. Restore Stamina. Cornflower. Oh, well, lucked out again. Unknown Potion. Ravage Health. Pretty sure that's not what we're after. Let's get rid of that. Grab the Crimson Nirn Root. No, that won't work. Dragon's Bile. That won't work. Dragon Thorn. Oh, Unknown Potion. Let's try that. Weapon Power. So now we know 3 traits for the Blessed Thingamywhatsit, and we know all 4 traits for Dragon Thorn. Radio. Let's have a look at Emetic Russula. I'm not sure an Emetic is exactly the best thing for helping restore health. No, definitely not. Fleshfly larva. Somehow I doubt this is going to be helpful. Yeah, no, that was not helpful. Imp stool. No, that was not helpful. You can move it out by either clicking on it and then clicking on it again. Clicking on it and then clicking on it in here to remove it. So just make sure you take it out or you're going to remove the other one. Mountain flower. Well, we don't want a sip of stamina. Mudcrab chitin. Inert. Nemera's rot. Sip of speed. Alright, well I guess we don't need the thistle anymore. Let's get rid of that. We do, however, have 2 more traits in our mushroom that we don't know. Normally what I do actually is I remove both of them and I just go up to the top, find the next unknown one and just work my way down like I did. So blue entaloma and blue bugloss, butterfly wing, whoops, sorry, blue entaloma and butterfly wing. That's why you remove it first, so that if you're doing something methodically. We lucked out, we got a sip of health. And we also learned a bunch of these. Now if you're interested in the achievements for alchemy and whatnot in this game, go into your journal, go across to achievements, have a look in crafting, where you'll see all of the achievements listed underneath. So you have alchemy here, and basically under each of these, so for learning all of the traits for each one, you can you receive a small achievement. For learning all of the traits in a particular set, so toxicologist, these are all the traits for that, you actually get a die, so that if you want to decorate your armor, you now have a die to do it with. And there are a couple of those achievements. So you master alchemist, you get to level 50, you get some dies and things. So usually if you see a little chest, I know I've lost it now. Usually if you see a little chest under something, you'll see that. So yeah, master resin harvester, okay, harvesting resin. Alchemy furniture, you get to learn a bunch of alchemy formulas. Clearly I'm wow, I need to go and learn some more of those. I don't quite know what I need. That's actually not your other formulas, it's what you can craft. Into your alchemy station, reagents, solvent, formula. Okay, alchemy formula. I'm just going to remove these because I mean I haven't learnt any of them. I've learnt 4 of them. Alright. Oh, okay, no, I'm wrong. That character hasn't learnt any of them. That's right. So you'll see that those achievements are made across all of your characters. So I know 4 formula between some other characters, but this character knows none. Danelle Tolino, however...
Blend the solvent's purity with the reagent's traits. Return to me when you've crafted a potion.
The ingredients are a good blend. I have the potion here.
Your potions have a slight fizz to them, but your skill with admixtures is unquestioned. Far better than my former apprentice. You are now authorized to obtain and fulfill alchemy writs. May your elixirs remain potent and your reagents fresh.
Oh, thank you.
Mastery of 3 crafts is its own reward.
So once again, you can ask questions. How did you become a master crafter?
Decades ago, before all the trouble, I was a renowned chef in Cyrodiil. I had engaged an exclusive contract to provide the Mages Guild in their travels, providing food and drink that wouldn't spoil when carried through portals.
How did you learn enchanting and alchemy?
Broiling fish, forging glyphs, or mixing potions. It's all recipes and ingredients. I proved the theory when I joined the ranks of the Mages Guild. Mastered both crafts within 3 years. Not that I'm bragging.
He's not, of course. So now, of course, we're able to head on over to this this board here and pick up our writs. Now, the good thing about writs, as you probably noticed before, is not only... Okay, it looks like I have already filled that alchemy writ without realizing it. Probably when I made the thing. Don't know jewelry yet. Enchanting table. This means we actually have everything we need to create what's required. So all we need to do is scroll on down. We can grab our Jorah, we can grab our Mako, and we can grab our Tar. You've probably noticed that I'm almost out of, well, I'm now out of Jorah. Let's just do that. If you're ever out of one of those common writs, head on over to your enchanter.
I was first sent to elsewhere to help fight the Nahatan flu. At the height of that tragedy, we mages were regarded as saviors. Still are, actually.
You go into your store enchanter, make sure you're in buy. The glyphs that you can buy are all listed in alphabetical order. The one thing you need to be careful of is that the glyphs that are above what you need are not red here. However, if you look at the description, you'll see what potency improvement level it requires. Don't buy any that are in red, because it means you can't use it. So like I said, we're out of Jorah, I believe. So we can right click, buy multiple. I have enough to buy 10 of them. I might buy 10 and hit purchase. And away we go. So this is where you find your common ones. So you can find Jorah, you can find Jode and Jorah. You cannot find Oko or Mako, I don't think. No Mako. And you can't find Tar. So those are all found out in the wild, and you are going to have to go and hunt them up. So don't let a runestone pass you by. If you're learning and you don't have the craft bag, again, choose what you're going to learn. If you're going to do enchanting, only pick up runes, leave the herbs alone, leave the provisioning goods alone. If you're going to pick up provisioning, only pick those up, leave the herbs alone, and so forth. When you get back, just come back and work your way through all the combinations of glyphs that can work. That'll increase your enchanting, and it will also let you... Yeah, it'll increase your chanting and empty your backpack. Now, unlike ingredients, you can sell glyphs. So you can either sell them through your guild store if they're sufficiently rare, or you can sell them straight to the enchanter for a small price. The main reason you do that is because you get a tiny bit of money, but the biggest thing is you empty out your backpack. Alrighty, so to end this episode, we're just going to deliver our... you know what we've... Oh no, we do have the provisioning, that's right. We're just going to empty out our backpack by delivering our goods. Where is my provisioning? Did I not do that? Quests. Oh! I have not done my provisioning writ. What? If you forget, of course, you're going to have to run all the way back and do it. Although, if there's an inn that's closer... Sure.
So, I recently traveled past Two Moons Temple. I hate to say it, but I think the
one more
monks
over.
there have gone mad.
If there's an inn
makes you say
that's
that?
closer, most inns will have a cooking fire. It doesn't matter what country you're in or what area of the map you're on. You can go into an inn and generally find a cooking fire. Of course, this is Rimmen, isn't it? Oh my god, I forgot about this. Let's go upstairs. I think Rimmen, the Rimmen Inn, might be one of the very few exceptions to that rule. That's annoying. I know, here I'm going to show you where to find a cooking fire. Ah, yeah, sure. Okay, so not in Rimmen, apparently. I know you can find a cooking fire in the bank in Wayrest. Always fun to kind of cook a meal while everyone else is doing their banking. No, not Wayrest, Daggerfall. Not, yeah. But, okay, so in Rimmen you do need to run all the way back over here. We're missing the recipe for chicken breast and the recipe for Mazti. Now, 2 places you can get recipes. I'm going to try for a guild because... Okay, I'll show you why. Let me just find that chef again. Come here, chef.
How is Amajan to sell his wares when siege weapons threaten us?
Amajan is to put his big boy panties on and cope. Alright, Amajan, why are you not selling... Wait, are you a chef? No, you're a grocer. I'm wrong. Alright, first things you do, go into your map. Map. What are you doing? You hover over these little things here. So, okay, we're looking for a chef and we're looking for a brewer. These guys will have recipes. They will charge about 200 per So what we're going to do first is we're going to head on out, look in your map, find the guild, your guild merchants. So not up there. Okay, guild traders. So we're going to go down, okay, into the square and over to there. All right, where's the square? It's all right. I do get turned about a bit, quite a bit. So into the square. And then we have to go down this way. And this looks like it. The scales. These are all guild merchants. Now, guilds have a number of merchants in here. We just go to Nishala.
Today, Nirshala faithfully works for her guild. But tomorrow... Well, tomorrow is a different matter altogether.
Watch out, what a mess. Your guild seller is a bit shifty. We're looking for a particular one. We're looking for Maz tea. I think it was lemon Maz tea. You type it in. Lemon flower Maz tea. Now it won't show anything, and this really caught me the first time I came across it. Hit R. Okay, no items found. So this one does not sell lemon flower Maz tea. How about chicken breast recipes? So most guilds won't let you put in low-level recipes. Recipe chicken breast. Hit R. Because they tell me that they don't sell well. But I tell you what, as a beginning player, when you're trying to fill these ones, so once you put one in, you can just go to all the guilds without having to retype it. So we'll just go through our chicken breast recipe and we'll just see if there is any in here. I always live with my fingers crossed that we're going to luck out, because I hate spending 200G worth of stuff. Unfortunately, like I said, most guilds will not. Don't like it when you put in the low-level recipes. Okay, let us escape out of that. We're gonna still try our luck and see how we go. What was our J? Maz tea, not lemon flower Maz tea. Man, I would have bought the wrong recipe and I would have been sad panda.
My guild has the fight.
Guild store. We're going to just put in MAZTE. We're going to go down to recipe. Don't get what I did before and look up for the actual thing. Recipe, Maz tea. Going to hit R. No items found. Then we're going to bug all of the other guilds and see if we can get this. Okay. You can normally get something like the recipes for these low-level stuff for about 29 if they're sold. In this case, it's 15,000. That one's wishing. And I'll show you why in a minute.
When someone has
15,000 is definitely overpriced. Someone didn't do their research.
When I took this job.
Recipe Maz tea.
This one's guild is not.
Alright. So remember we found a recipe for Maz tea for 15,000. Don't spend that much. Do not. Be aware that when you're looking for those early recipes, we have a chef, usually in a pub. Let's see if we can find him or her. I wonder if they're downstairs. Okay, no, that looks chefy, doesn't it? Mizar's the innkeeper. We don't need to guess as to their names either. We can go into our map. We can hover over so we're looking for Sizer and Tashia. Oh, chef, Sizer.
If ever you
Store.
are hungry,
Okay, you don't want to spend 15,000. Chicken breast is 270. As much as I don't want to, we're going to buy one of those. Tashia should have our Maz tea recipe. And actually, I shouldn't be looking in here before I check my bank, but we will this time. Maz tea is 270 from the NPC store seller. You don't want to spend 15,000 at a guild for this recipe. That's just ridiculous. So we'll buy that. Once you've bought your recipes, you want to just go into your inventory. If you've got a lot in there, because they're new, we'll find them easily. But if you were looking for recipes you would just go into consumables, across to recipes, and then you just hit E on both of those to learn them. And we've got it. Now we can go and make it. Now, why do these guys not have a cooking fire? Oh, because I'm blind. There's our cooking fire in the inn. I knew that. Okay. Chicken breast. To craft. Little arrow will go out. Drinks. To craft. Little arrow will go out. And we can head on over. So yeah, there you go. You do have things in the inn. Let's just go deliver those, and then we'll see why bother with crafting in just a tick.
I hate to say it, but
So one of the things I haven't been highlighting when we turn these things in. Okay, place the goods in the crate. You get your inspiration and your provisioners pack and some gold. But if you look down in the bottom right, you also get some experience. So we've just earned some more XP. The other reason you do it, especially if you're going to be a crafter, is you go into consumables, containers, your provisioners pack, so you have a recipe, and you also have ingredients. Garlic can be a pain in the neck to find, and a lot of guilds don't stock your ingredients either. I'm going to take all. Alchemist vessel, E. You get some of these. Always at the level of the character. Cooking supplies. Hey, someone gave me cooking supplies. When did that happen? E. Recipe, baked potato and mazti. Use smart Alex. Enchanter's coffer. E. Trifling glyph of increase and empty soul gem. Alrighty. And that is pretty much all there is to gaining your crafting certifications. Next episode, we're actually going to take poor little Rendari here, and we're going to certify Rendari in jewelry crafting, which is an entirely different beastie altogether. But on that note, guys, I'm going to bid you adieu. If this was helpful at all, if you enjoyed it, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. I'll check you later. Take care out there.